Okay, we are live. Oops, I forgot my laptop. Let me go grab that. Clunk. So much stuff here. Let's see. Looks like I need to grab my cord. Hold on one moment. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So, I'm not even logged in right. Hold on one moment. All right, there we go. Okay, you guys, we didn't do any videos last week, so I am kind of anticipating that people will probably get their notifications a little ways down the road. Let me take my... We're back, I think. Yes, okay. Oh my gosh, so much. Okay. Alrighty. So, happy What's New Wednesday, friends. We ended up not doing What's New Wednesday, or well, actually any videos last week. Hi, Susan. Because I was kind of in and out of the store. My friend Michelle was here from Florida, so we got to take a little time to hang out, which was really, really nice. I haven't seen her since CHA of 2020. So that is a really, really long time. Hi, Judy. And so I have a good number of things to show you guys today. Like, actually quite a few. So I'm going to move along relatively quickly. And so first off, since this is here, I don't really have a rhyme or reason. Normally I start with classes, but this is already here. So I wanted to tell you guys, for those of you guys that ordered the 12 days of Stitchmas advent calendars, these have arrived. They are here. Woo! Yay. So this was the first batch that came, and we only have 3 unspoken for advent calendars. So this is the one I've been getting a lot of questions about. Hi, Elizabeth, because they've started doing some of the projects online with these. The 12 days of Stitchmas is they're bigger stitching dies, although you could use them with stitching or you don't have to. The choice is yours, but they are meant to be larger dies, which is why you get 12. But it's also meant for you to open now so that you can start working on your holiday cards. So you get really good sized dies in here, and it's 12 days of Stitchmas. This one is $74.99, but I only have 3 left. Now, we had to make these reservations back in March. So for this one and the regular advent calendar, which I'm expecting the rest of our stock to come probably next week, the regular advent calendars and this one, most of you guys that are getting the advent calendar did those reservations. We had to do them back in March, and I had to commit to that. That way we could guarantee that they made enough for everybody. I do have more of the regular Spellbinders advent calendar available when the box shows up, and those are $54.99 if you want one. Be sure to let me know. I'll try to get that out in a newsletter just so you guys can kind of remember. So if you want the Stitchmas, $74.99. If you have it already ordered. They're here. So yay. And you guys will probably be getting an email from me about that tonight. Okay, next up, let's talk about classes. Okay, well, I have to do a little bit. This is funny. I don't think. Okay, so this is the announcement that we have with the cards, and I'm kind of thinking that this date may have thrown people because I'm looking at it and it's throwing me. Donna wrote this, and it was scheduled in August. So apparently she went back in time to schedule the class versus when the class actually is. Now, I believe the class is on September 27th, which is a Friday. Hello. Okay, so now I know I need to change that. September 27th is the Pumpkin and Spice card class with Donna. And I believe actually there's a second class too. Let me just pull up my classes calendar so that I can give you guys the right dates, because that tag is all sorts of wrong. So I guess it's good we went through this on the video, because I would never have looked at that otherwise. All right. Okay, so we have two options for this class. September 27th at 11:30 or October 5th at 3:30. Nope, actually the 27th is full. So October 5th at 3:30, it's a Saturday. And then there's also to-go kits. But you guys, this class is $30. I want to show you because these cards are so cute. So these are using these beautiful fall images and these really fun designs. But there are like 3 fun folds in here that are going to be really fun. Okay, ready? Watch this. Look at that. Oh, isn't that cool? Oh, wait, I got to get that one. Yeah. Okay, so cool. I love that one. And then we have this cute one with a dog. This one isn't a fun fold, but look at these beautiful dies. She used them on this card. They're also on that card. This one has this adorable little fox on it. And let's see. This one here. I love, these are a not yet available, but coming soon, Spellbinders, dies and word, icons and words sets. And then we have this one here. Look at how cool this one is. So this one pops open, and it's meant to sit like so. And then we have this one. So this is almost like a little reverse fold. Isn't that cool? So this class, you can get it as kits, or you can come to class October 5th at 3:30 is this one. $30 for all 6 cards. But you guys, you're also going to get a whole bunch of extra images that you can take home with you to make more cards. Okay? So then, some of you guys may have seen this. I did a quick video showing off these cards, and I just had it go live on YouTube. It didn't go out in a newsletter. It didn't go on Facebook. A lot of times I post things first on Facebook, but this time I wanted to do it on YouTube to give different people a chance that have their notifications set a little bit differently. And part of that is because I only had 5. These are all sold out. We've started a list for round 2. So this uses the Hedgehog toppers here, and this is the Hedgehog Bonanza card kit. It's $35. If you want to make sure that you get one of these kits in round 2, you will want to call the store or stop by and get registered. That's the only way if I try to keep a list any other way, it's probably just going to get lost in all of the chaos. But what I liked about this kit is that I thought it was going to be a fall kit. And so I was all prepared with my fall dies. And then when I opened up these hedgehogs, they're actually like all season long. So I thought a lot of them were just going to say like happy fall, you know, autumn wishes, that kind of thing. But look at you guys. These are so cute. There's fun ones for like birthdays and friends and Christmas and fall. So that's the Hedgehog Bonanza card kit. So if you want one, you'll definitely want to get registered. And the only way to get registered, hi Diane, hi Cindy, is to get it paid. Okay, because I just don't have the bandwidth right now to keep a list. So I just wanted to show you, this is Kelly's kit. Obviously it has Kelly's name on it. But this kit is going to come with an embossing folder. And I actually don't usually do this for Bonanza card kits, but I did a little helpful video on how to get this perfectly lined up. And then if you're new to Bonanza cards, it comes with the topper set. It's going to come with 10 of these 110-pound card bases. It comes with all of your foils. And there's a bunch of different colors in there from the things, and all of the sentiments are already cut. Plus there's adhesive on the back side of these foils, so your sentiments are adhesive backed. And then you have these little white matting things. And what's great about this is why people love these kits too. These are already cut to size. These are already cut to size. And so, and all your sentiments are die cut. Sometimes they're a little bit different where you get a die, and so you have to do the die cutting. This time you get the embossing folder. So anyways, if you want one of these Hedgehog kits, for sure, in the next round of whenever I can get them, you'll want to be sure to let me know. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me show you guys. This is the card class that we have been waiting for since May. So in May, I showed you guys this topper. This was part of a retailer class that I took, and I fell in love with it. Okay, so fun. It uses the All in Create layered washies and stamps and rub-ons and the new dies. And it's this whole series of steps that you do for collaging. It is so easy. Literally everybody can do it. It is so fun. I think I spent maybe like the whole day working on this, because once you get rolling, it is crazy, crazy fun. So we're going to do, in class, we're going to do this one. That's well, this is actually a different version than the one you guys saw originally, but we are going to do this one with that guy. We're going to do the flamingo. And the class is actually a series to kind of build up your skills, but nothing is hard. Nothing is hard, and it's just all really, really fun. And then we are going to use the book layered washi. And in class, I actually only used part of this image, so I made another sample that I'm going to show you guys in class that uses the other part of this. So it turned out really cool too. So I'll show you guys that in class. And then the rabbits and sunflowers. So this one I wanted to use, that is that really cool autumn die from Picket Fence that we showed a couple weeks ago as well. I absolutely love it. And this one was a really neat technique, as you guys might take a look. So this class is going to be jam-packed with fun and learning. And I think once you get going, you probably won't want to stop. So that being said, in class, you're also going to get a #1 pack of the rub-ons, and you're going to get 2 of their little collage, what they call a popcorn stamps, but 2 of these. So we've not had #1 out, although I will tell you guys, I used most of it, okay? Just because it's too much fun. And then I didn't have these out in the store either. That way, everybody who gets their kit won't have them already. So there's $27 worth of stuff there, plus the class. The class is $39, and our first session is already full. So our next session is, here I had the date, there we go, is October 6th, okay? So again, this is one you know, the classes, you have to get them paid in order to be registered. So I can't hold class spaces, but this is one that is going to be a blast. So if you want to take it, please don't dilly-dally, because again, I have to get those things from England. So sometimes the shipping can be a little lengthy. All right, so that is that on classes. Okay, now where to start? I've got such a big bucket of stuff. Let's start with what's sitting on the table. We just got in a restock of some of the Lisa Horton Interference inks. So there are, I believe, 24 colors of inks in the Interference line. And originally we were able to get in 18 of those colors. That's what was available for us to get. And then when I did the restock, a lot of it was out of stock. So these are the 9 colors that we have in stock right now. Okay, so we have Galaxy Dream, and some of these I have samples of. Oh, this one I do have a sample of. Okay, so Galaxy Dream, it's a really interesting one. Now, a lot of times when you look at the covers of these ink pads, and probably if I went with, say, Royal Truffle, this will be a little easier, I think, to see. So the ink color is here and the shimmer color is there. So with Royal Truffle, we've got this really pretty brown. It's kind of like a warm brown. And then you have this blue interference kind of shimmer color that's on there. And then when you look at it on black, look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. And so that's Royal Truffle, okay? And Galaxy Dream, that's this one. So I actually thought this was going to be a navy, but when I swatched it out, it's like a really pretty kind of a dark spruce type color with a pink shimmer. So gorgeous. And then I don't have samples of all of these, but I do have samples of a good number of them. So Sapphire Gold is this beautiful blue right here. And it has, check that out. Look at that color of shimmer. Oh my gosh. And these guys are all $8.99. So they're a really good price for these fun ink pads. This one is Sweet Treat. I don't think this is one that I ended up getting swatched yet. Because right now they're a little bit hard to get our hands on. So I don't want to open one of everyone because people have been enjoying getting them. And so I want people to be able to get them versus us have, you know, a bunch of open pads. So hang on, I just had to reload Facebook. There we go. Okay, so this one will be a nice yellow color with a pink ink. Then we have the pumpkin spice. This is going to be amazing for fall and fall leaves with this gorgeous rusty orange color. And what I can only guess is like a purple, kind of. Really pretty. And then we have Crushed Velvet. Crushed Velvet is one that I have open. Okay, it's this kind of, it's like a vibrant purple, almost like a grape. And then you have this gold undertone to it. Fruit Salad. Now, this is one of the first ones that sold out when we had these in last time, because look at the color of that ink. Oh, it is so pretty. And then it actually has a light yellow to the shimmer. It looks like on here, but when you actually get it on black, it's kind of like a gold green color. Pretty. And then Warm Chestnut. I don't think I have this one swatched, but that looks like it's going to be a cranberry with almost like a purple or dark blue color. And then Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is another one that went quickly in the first round. Look at this gorgeous pink. Oh, do you love that? It is so pretty. Hi, Connie. Yeah, I'm going to be looking into the re-inkers. Hold on. Let me show you what the Cherry Bomb, look at that color of mica. I mean, that is like a purple fuchsia. Oh, it's stunning. So, yeah, I'm going to be looking into getting the re-inkers. I think in order to get them, I need to get them ordered directly from Lisa Horton in England. So, we've set up an account. I've just kind of waiting to hear from her. It's harder to you know, get back and forth when they're in like a whole, you know, opposite time zone. But we're getting it figured out. So my goal here is to have reinkers, because I've been hearing from you guys a lot. The VersaFine Clairs, we now stock all the reinkers. So originally we've carried all 24 colors of those VersaFine Clairs, and now the new 12 colors, but the original 24, we carried them. Getting the reinkers was a little tough, but now we've got all the reinkers available as well. And you guys know that Simon Hurley inks are one of my favorites. And for those of you guys that have started using them, I know you guys are kind of falling in love with them too. And so I've been getting requests for reinkers on those. So we are bringing those in as well. So I know that the reinkers are important. And I think especially for a pad like this with all that mica in it, they are very, very important. So, but for the moment, yeah. If you want any of these colors, I kind of suggest you grab them sooner rather than later, because they may or may not be easy to get our hands on here in the future. Okay. So, Galaxy Dream, Royal Truffle, Sapphire Gold, Sweet Treat, Pumpkin Spice, Crushed Velvet, Cherry Bomb, Warm Chestnut, and Fruit Salad. All right. They are $8.99 and they are amazing. Okay. I also got in this ink pad from Lisa Horton. And this one, if it sounds like I'm looking for something, it's because I am. I opened this ink pad 2 weeks ago, which means, here we go. All right. I was impressed with this, okay? So, hi, Kelly. Okay. All right, Connie. And Connie, if you have certain colors you want, you can just put them in the comments if she's coming in the next couple days, and I can make sure to get them on hold for her for pickup, okay? Or you can have her just wing it when she comes in. All right, you guys. So, we're always looking for white ink, right? Always. This one is a premium dye-based matte blending ink called Falling Snow. Now, if you are familiar with the properties of various inks, just this alone has you very curious, because typically white inks, in order to be opaque, are pigment inks. So what does it mean to be a dye white ink? I don't know. So I had to open one. And I'm going to tell you, I actually am really impressed with this. So I have this because I knew I was going to have to show you guys, okay? But first things first, I want you to see something. So let me stand, because I got to make sure that you can actually see this. Can you guys see? Now, most white ink pads, now, I don't know how well this is zooming in. There we go. There we go. Most white ink pads are a foam, because they're a pigment. So they're a foam, and they're squishy, and they're messy. So if you go to try to stamp with your white ink pad, you have to almost do a kiss touch with it. Otherwise, it gets all up in the crevices of everything, right? You guys, this is a hard... Can you hear that? Oh. I'm listening. My video is a few seconds behind me, so I was listening as if I could hear my own video. That's funny. Anyways, so it's a hard pad like the Distress ink pads or, you know, various other dye-based ink pads. And so that right off the bat is an interesting start. Now, let me turn this over, okay? I didn't really bring my mat, but so normally I would pick up the ink, you know, smush it around, but we're going to go direct to paper just so you can kind of see, okay? So this is what it means by a blending ink. That is very, very smooth for, hey Charlotte, an ink, right? Now, on black paper, white ink tends to soak right in and not be all that white. That's just, it's kind of the nature of a white. But with it being a blending ink, that means that you can use it with your stencils or things like that. And you're going to get kind of this little fog, and it's a dye. But so what I'll do is I'll kind of let that one, you know, that layer dry, and then I can come back in and I can add another layer. Okay. And you can still see, I mean, I'm not being super careful, but even so, it's still blending out quite nicely. But then, you guys, this is a Lawn Fawn clear stamp that I put in my stamp platform, okay? I do highly suggest using it with a stamp platform. It's stamped pretty well with just a block, but the thing is that you're gonna get a much more vibrant image if you use it with a stamp platform. But you guys, for a white ink, that's insanity. That is so clean and so clear. We just don't get that. Oh, so I am very excited. Very, very excited. Now, I will tell you, in the box that just showed up, she has a different white that is a pigment base. I only got one of those because I wanted to test it, because I already knew that I really loved this. So this one's only $7.99. We have a handful of them in stock, and I'm going to be ordering more because I wasn't sure, you know, I knew that this wouldn't necessarily sell unless we talked about it. But I have to tell you guys, I am really, really impressed with this one. So I have not tried to like emboss or such with it that way, but, you know, I'm sure we will play more down the road. But even so, that is something we've never really been able to get very well. So, okay. That is our Lisa Horton inks. Okay. Next. So much stuff. All right. Let me move things around here. Okay. I wanted to let you guys know that this die is back in stock. When we talked about this 2 weeks ago, and I took these out of the packaging, we were talking about Halloween paper that day. And I wasn't sure what the measurements were, how they would line up. But this one fits a 3x4, those 3x4 cut aparts in all of the papers, like a dream, and makes them look not quite so, you know, 3x4 cut apart. And then this one's fit the 3x3s. Or were they 4x4s? Now I can't remember. It was a couple weeks ago. Anyways, so this set, my first batch sold out like crazy. If you didn't get one and you wanted one, please, please, please let me know, because I think I've gone through the list and gotten everybody that wanted one. But it's better to just double check with me so you don't miss out on this one, because I am always looking for ways to use those 3x4 cut aparts so that you can showcase the beauty of what they are in the paper, but also not just make them look like rectangles. So this one's $31.99, and you get, for each of these different sizes, you get 3 different dies, plus you get all of these inner pieces, which, I mean, all these little filigrees and stuff, fabulous. So this is called Journal Sleeves Fillers 1, and that's back in stock. We talked about that one already. Okay, let's talk about something else really fun, okay? Let's talk about embossing folders. Now, I have to keep my voice down for this, because this is kind of a secret. These, so back in June, Sizzix released an embossing folder that was a 3DC embossing folder, okay? And they were released June 1st, and they were sold out already in May. We managed to get 2 dozen. They went just like that because they were beautiful. They were stunning. And then there were no more. So I talked, actually, I had a request from one of my customers to ask me if she could get these embossing folders. Normally, I cannot get club embossing folders from Spellbinders, but I called him up and I asked him, would it be okay if I bought 2 dozen of these, if I could get them, because they're a year old, okay? So they weren't their current ones. They were a year old, but I am loving these. These are not available in any other stores. Only at Spellbinders, because they're their club ones. So they're normally $20 a piece. We've got them on special pricing for $13 each. And they are different. Like this 3D one is different than the Sizzix one. So even if you had the Sizzix one, this one's going to be a little bit different. And for $13, look at the size of this embossing folder. We just got these in a few days ago, and so I haven't made a sample of it yet, but it's that full size embossing folder, which means you can do stuff any direction. But you guys, look at this one too. This mushroom is so adorable. Oh my gosh. And again, $13. That is a great price for a big 3D embossing folder. So you've got scattered shells and you've got mushroom harvests, okay? And do I sound like I'm telling you a secret? I am, because she said, don't tell anybody. So keep that to yourself. We're the only store other than being able to get them at Spellbinders. But I really, really, really wanted to be able to get these in for you guys. Okay. Secret time is over. I know. Did that sound like it was full of drama? Oh, I love it. Sometimes I'm such a dork. Okay. All right, you guys. What is it? About a month ago, we got in all of the new Mintay. That was the Christmas, the fall, all that kind of stuff. And if you were watching that episode, I don't know if I told you or if I was just figuring it out later. There was a stack of Mintay stuff that we didn't ever get checked in. And then we just couldn't find it. So there was, let's see. I don't even know if they got put out. Oh yeah, let me show you one thing that, okay. So the reason I knew that the box, I didn't even remember what was there that we didn't check in, but I knew that I had managed to order a few more of the 6x8 for Lavender Farm. So all of the papers and everything, they're all sold out, but I was able to get a few more of these 6x8s. And the 6x8 for Lavender Farm, whether you're a fan of Lavender Farm already and you need more, because who doesn't, or if you're new to it, this is a phenomenal pad. So you get double-sided images of just these really fun, beautiful colors. And if you have the line, all the patterns in this book, they are different from the original line. So you can use it in conjunction with it, but they are designed so that you can use them on their own as well. So, and this probably will be the last of the Lavender Farm. 6x8, this one is $12.99. This is the one that I remembered was missing. But we got in chippies. How did I forget these? So chippies are these really cool 12x12 sheets of very lightweight die-cut chipboard. I mean, they're light, but they're all laser cut. Look at the detail on that. That's insane, right? So they are $7.50 a piece, and they're meant for you to color with ink, use your embossing folders on, or not your embossing powders on. You can leave them as they are. You can paint them. You can do all kinds of really, really cool stuff with these, but they give you just a little bit of dimension without a lot of weight. And because they're laser cut, they've got great detail. So we have a number of different designs in, and I already put in my reorder for Mintay just the end of last week, I think it was. So now that we found these, they won't get on this reorder. So when we sell out, it'll be a while until we get these back. So don't dilly-dally if you want any of these. So this first one, this is called Craft, and it's got all kinds of those fun craft things. Then we have Ornaments 2. Look at how stunning that is. And this one I think will go relatively quickly because the last couple days, these have been on a table sort of in the corner and people have been seeing them. So This one is called Ornaments 3. I mean, that detail, you guys, is just phenomenal. Now, I will tell you, this one versus this one. This is all the ornaments that are really, really detailed. And in Ornaments 3, you actually have what you could use for backing, and then you have the really decorative ones. So I think, I don't think all of these have backs, but I think a good number of them do. Like, if I had to guess, this back goes with this star, maybe? Maybe it goes with that star. Maybe they're the same size. I don't know. So you're not going to have enough backs to go with all the ornaments, but you will have some. So that gives you even more options. So that's ornaments number 3. And then we have the Halloween mix. So they had a Halloween one that we brought in last year. I don't remember. I think this one is new, but again, I cannot be sure. So, but look at that detail. I mean, that spider web corner is phenomenal, right? And then you've got the cat and all that stuff. And then these guys. So these guys are fantastic. Now, we were just talking about ways that you can embellish these. Glow in the dark embossing powder on these ghosts, or even on a little swatch behind the eyes, something like that, is gonna be amazing for whatever project you do, because they'll be dimensional. But also, if you like to do 3D projects, these are made of chipboard. So you can do a little wire and they can stick up out of the back of your house, like if you're doing a 3D house or something. So many options. This one is called Ghosts. And then I showed you that one already. And then this one is called Autumn. So you've got the leaves and the squirrels and the mushrooms and the birds and the deer. And basically it says autumn, but it feels like Northwest life, right? So any of those you want, be sure to let me know sooner rather than later, because they will go probably pretty quickly. All right. Then today was the last day to special order your Tim Holtz stamps and stencils, but we do have a number of them in stock. We have all of the stencils in stock, okay? So we've got Batty, Jax, and Bones, and then this is the mini set. So these guys are what, like $6.99, I think, and this guy's $12.99. So those are all in stock. Now, we have only 2 of the 5 stamps left in stock. So if you were on the fence about one of those ghost stamps, they're sold out, but I've got more on order. I just don't know when they're coming. So if you're thinking about it and you want one, be sure to let me know sooner rather than later, because if I have to get more in the queue, we need to do it soon. But what's here? This actually was one of my favorites. When I saw the images, I knew the ghosts would be popular because they were adorable. But to me, this one is called Framed Frights. Makes card making so easy. You can stamp that in black. You could heat emboss it, and then you'll have this gorgeous black, image for the stamp. And then you could easily watercolor over it, or you could easily do your distress sinks. But either way, it is going to be a beautiful image with very little requirements as far as coloring goes, because all of the beauty is right there in the image. So these ones are not priced. They're $24.99. And then this one is called Curator. This is another one that I thought was going to be really, really popular. So if you love doing like this is great for like collage, if you need certain pieces for collage, but also if you want to put labels on bottles and things like that, then these will be perfect. And these ones are $29.99. I mean, you guys get a gob. Look at all of those. They're all individually cut. Gobs of stamps. Crazy, right? Okay. So that's that one. And then for my Better Pressing fans, they have new inks. Yay! They have new inks, you guys. This one is called Woodland. And if you have been using Better Press inks, what is the one thing that has been missing? Greens, right? We had one green, and it was like a Kelly green. And for all of the foliage that they put out, we really, really needed some more green options. So you've got the laurel, the pine, the rustic, and the spruce. Okay. Oh, it's not priced. I think it's $16.99 for, it's the same price as the other ones. We have these in stock. I ordered like 20 packages of these because I was pretty sure there was a good chance they would sell out. I don't know if they will, or maybe they finally kind of figured out how to do their stocking. So they didn't sell out, but I was really excited because these are Northwest colors, and you could just stamp with these if you don't Better Press also. You know, they're a derivative of the archival inks, so they are permanent and they're waterproof, but those colors, oh, I love it. And then we got in this cutie patootie little, look at him, this little Better Press guy. He's only $10.99. Happy hunting and to all a good fright. And then it says, hey there, pumpkin. So you actually have two different sentiments to choose from. It's only $10.99. This one is called Scully. Let me just zoom in because he's really stinking cute. Okay. All right. What next? Oh, and then also from Spellbinders. Look at this guy. Woof or treat. Like, I don't know. Animals and clothes. I do love it. I love it. $14.99. What's not to love, right? So this does make me want to go home and dress up my cat. Of which I do have outfits, but and he would probably tolerate it. Anyways, so that's Woof or Treat. It's here now, just in time for Halloween. All right, then let's talk about these. So I'm trying to remember because I ordered these so long ago. There are two sizes. Currently, I only have the small one in stock. We sold out of the big one just earlier today. So I will be getting it back in stock. But it is an anniversary for Distress. I want to say like 20 years or something like that. Did they put it on the tag? No. That would be handy though if they did, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is a really nice, I mean, look at that, right? So it's a really nice zipper bag. It's fully lined. And this one is, what do I have? Oh, these are A2. Okay, so there's the size of the bag compared to an A2. I don't have my ruler handy, so you just kind of have to visualize. Okay, and this one's only $5.99. So when Ranger does bags, they do really good prices on their bags. This one's $5.99. The other one is a little bit more, but I don't think it was too bad either. Let me just go look here. Hold on. Because I'm going to order them in, and if you want one of the bigger bags when it comes in, just be sure to let me know. Let's see. Okay, $7.99 on the bigger one. Okay, here we go. 5x8 is the small. The medium is a 6x10. So it'll be 1 inch taller, and it'll be 2 inches longer this way. And that one will be $7.99. So if you want, the small ones are in stock. The big ones are on reorder. They aren't showing any stock issues, so they should be here relatively soon, I would guess. So if you want the bigger one, let me know. All right, there's that. Okay, let's talk about more new stuff. Did I tell you guys it was a jam-packed day? Oh my gosh. All right, so we have a new release from All and Create, and this is their Halloween release slash, wait a minute. There's supposed to be other stuff in here. Huh, I might have to go track that down because I'm not entirely sure if I don't have all the stuff because it just didn't arrive or if it didn't get checked in. you know how that goes. Anyways, so they have a new rub-on. Now, in the class that we're going to be doing, we're going to be using their rub-ons. Their rub-ons are amazing. They work really, really, really well. And I actually really like this one because just look at that images that you get on there. Now, these are designed to be part of the background, but you 100% could make that a focal point if you wanted to. And then you have another sheet of gears that has still that blue in it, but with that brown as well. So that one is, oh, and don't forget, friends, you do get that free popsicle stick with your rub-ons. So these ones are $9.99, and this is the rub-ons. Hang on, I gotta get this back in the bag. Hold on, go in, go in. Okay, that is rub-ons number 11. Now, we've looked at their little ephemera packs before. This one is called Trickster Elixirs. And you have, what's fun is you have some in here that you can color, right? If you want to color them, or you can have them black and white, but you've got legs. Now these witches legs, am I going to open this? Am I going to be crazy if I open this? Maybe. Okay. But I love when we have the individual, like the legs. Okay, those are what, 2 left feet? So let's see if we can find, there we go. Once you have these legs, okay, hang on. And you don't have to color them. These are they're a nice sturdy cardstock, but that's when you grab something like, hang on, there's an alarm going off. That alarm was mine. Okay. I thought we had, I think the cauldron sold out today too. All right. That's where you grab one of these cauldron dies, or, you know, something else. You could do a coffee cup. You could do so many different things. And these little legs, right, can stick right out of the cauldron. That's kind of how they're designed. That's why you only get partial legs, because it's meant that she's fallen into something. But then you have all of the little potion bottles and various other fun things in here. The little, whatchamacallit? The little pumpkins with the character that comes out. And you've got some little cats and some candies. Tons of stuff. 115 pieces for $9.99. Okay. And then going along with the Halloween theme, we have a number of new stamps. Now, if you've been in the store in the last week and a half, you may have seen these because they came on one of the days that I wasn't in the store. And so they've been out, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys just in case you missed them. Okay, so first off, this is not Halloween, but this stamp is amazing. So this is all one piece, okay? But check out that number background. Like, you have numbers in the numbers and they're all sketchy. I mean, this one is really cool. Plus, this kind of a stamp, when you ink it and just stamp little parts of it, it's going to give you an incredibly interesting background. This one is called Retro Scripts, and it's this size of stamp. These are $9.99. And from what I think, doesn't necessarily say, but these guys are out of England. Their stamps are beautiful quality. So my guess is they're a made in England stamp. But it's not looking like I can see necessarily. Okay, so that one is called Retro Scripts. And then this is D of Darkness. So we've had lots of stamps in with D. She is like their little old, you know, older lady character who gets into all kinds of funny things, right? Like you know, she gardens and then she says, I wet my plants. And, you know, so she's always got kind of some funny, quirky sentiments. And she's just got this really cool, you know, mummy-esque type dress on here. Okay. And then you've got these great spiders and the spider web. And then check these little characters out. Oh, they're so cute. So this one is called Happy Haunting, and this is going to give you some more of those cartoony type characters. And then this one, oh, I grabbed the D. I must have really liked this one. I grabbed it twice to show you. And then this one is called the Batmosphere. But for a background stamp, I mean, that is really, really beautiful, isn't it? So you've got the spider web and the bats, which actually are two different two different critters. So, but it's just really a nice background for Halloween. And it's probably about what we would need for an ATC size, which is also about a 3x4. So I'm just comparing it to this one, just kind of visually. Yeah. So that it's about approximately a 3x4. But you guys, look at the detail on that. Isn't that crazy? So that one's called Batmosphere. And then these two were actually new releases last year, but I brought this one in a little earlier, so I may have already shown you this, but she's so cute. This little chubby witch is so adorable. Then you've got this black cat and a couple other little things. So this is Mrs. Squeak. And then this one. So this one is called The Last Word. And for those of you guys that love books and Halloween, you've got your books in Halloween with the little light and the candle right here. And then you also have these gravestones. You can use them as is. However, you have 4 little sentiments that will fit on these gravestones, so you can kind of personalize them. And the best one is paper cuts can bleed more than you think. And if you've ever gotten a paper cut, oh my gosh, I'm sure everybody's gotten a paper cut. What am I talking about? Okay. So those are the little stamps. Now this size is $14.99, and these are all of the new Halloween ones. So I just cannot remember if I've shown you guys these, but I'm so in love with this set of characters. So this one is Haunted Spells, and maybe the cutest little girls right here. Now, there's a new release coming on Friday, maybe tomorrow. It's the 13th England time, so whenever that is. And there's some really great samples with these two. But you've got these adorable little animals too. And so that one is Haunted Spell. And then we've got Nightfall Castle. And these ones are designed so that you can actually stamp these stairs and mix and match the different buildings and the different parts of the buildings with each other to build some really, really cool scenes. So we've got Frightful Manor and Nightfall Castle. And then we've got Boo Essentials. I mean, pretty much the essentials of all Halloween card making. And then we have Cursed Journey. So these, I don't know what it is about these characters, but they are way too cute. And look at this girl. She's like a little witch. So she's got her hat and the little spider. Can you see this? It's so sweet. And she's picking mushrooms. And I think this is your little ghost. Oh, and then this fancy girl is in her coach and the scarecrow. So there's those. Now, there's also a couple of dies. Haunted Harvest. So you've got your corners here, your fence, your house, the bats, and then you have the witch's boot. This piece right here will go behind it, so you can make those socks any color you want. And then you've got the word boo and a couple other of elements. This one is Frightful Fun. Now, this die set is $19.99, and Haunted Harvest is $20.99. Okay, now lastly, there's more new stuff in the store, but I have to get to a point where we hit the end of the video. So this is the last thing I have to show you for today. Okay. So these are the new rub-ons from Yeah, wouldn't it, Crystal? From 49er Market. So if you are a 49er Market fan, I have not sent out a pre-order or any kind of a thing about it yet, but Rust and Revs is here, and what's the autumn one called? Orchard, maybe, is here as well. I'm going to have to show you that on another day because that's going to take a good portion of time. But these, we were looking at these the other day in the store, a couple of us, and they're really, really cool. I'm trying to open this little box. So when they're sitting on the table, they don't look like anything, okay? There are 3 different fonts, but I only have 2 left in stock. So I have Farmhouse and Mister. On the side of the box, it shows what the font is going to look like. And then you have the alphabet. But check out how fun this is. So it's $11.99. And let me see if I can get this out. I'm really trying not to rip this packaging because, you know, it's just testing. Okay, look at this. It's a bound little rub-on book. So all the ones are in black. But you guys, look at how many letters you get. So if you are a scrapbooker or a card maker who likes, or mixed media, these would be great in an art journal or a junk journal, something like that. But you like to actually spell out words that may or may not be something that's already in a rub-on. Oh, this is going to be so phenomenal to have. Okay. And you get all the numbers. So you can do your, 2024 celebration. Oh, and look at this. I didn't even know this, you guys. Wow. You get extra vowels. Oh, that's clever. Oh my gosh. You get extra of the popular letters. The and EST. Wow. And then you also get the months too. Man, this thing is really jam-packed. And what do you think? I think that is for the years, maybe? I would bet so. So, look at that. 36 pages in here. And they're going to be 49er Market rub-on quality. So, $11.99. Pretty fantastic value. And there's 2 different fonts. We just looked at Mister, but which may or may not go back together as a package. Let's see, can I make this happen? I don't know. What do you guys think? Probably I can, but I'll do it off the video. Okay, so that's the font we just looked at, and oops, that is the Farmhouse font. So you got a couple different options. The other one I think was called Swooshy or something, but that one went first, so I don't have it to show you. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I had some of these like from back in the early days of our paper crafting, and they, yeah, I used them all the time, but they really did take a bit of muscle to get them on. Okay, that is where I'm drawing the line for what I have to show you. Oh, I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Okay, you guys, we have 2 new layered washies. So we have bolted borders and metallic motif. Now, I want you to see, now, if you guys remember looking at some of the layered ones, like when you're looking at this bunny one, you can't tell that it's going to look like a bunny, right? But you have to know from the title of things and whatnot. And they create an image. These are a layered up washi, but they're a little bit different. So these ones are going to be a continuous design. So once you figure out how the layered up pattern goes, these ones are going to be ones that you can make into a whole card front, or you could make them into a long border, or, you have a lot more options with these. But also, just as a washi tape, they are stunning. So basically, it's like this distressed background. I'm hoping, yeah, you guys can actually see this pretty well. It's a distressed background, and you've got one in kind of a dark teal or deep teal, and then one in this red, and both have kind of rusty colors. So these guys are $5.99. I will tell you that the price on the washies has gone up. We haven't changed them yet, but that will be happening soon. So if you want any of the washies, let me know probably by the end of the week, and we will get whatever's in stock will be at the $5.99, and everything else will be at $6.99 because that's where the price is going. Okay, so recap really quick, if I can. Okay, hold on to your shorts. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a sentence. Okay, 12 days of Stitchmas. If you ordered it, it's here. If you want it, I have exactly 3 available, and they are ready for pickup now. By now, I mean tomorrow. Okay. The pumpkin and spice card class from Donna. We have 1 session available, and that is on October 5th at 3:30. That's a Saturday. This is a 5-card class. It's $30. There are 3 different fun folds in here, and we kind of looked at all of them, you know, a little bit ago. But you'll also walk out with a ton of extra pictures that you can use to create more. Plus, these new dies, I can't tell you much more about them yet, but in just a few days I can. But these new dies from Spellbinders are an independent only set of dies. So you can only get them at your independent store, and we will have an extra special bundle for the people in the class. Okay, so there's that. And then if you want the Hedgehog Bonanza cards, this one is $35. We're now on the waiting list, so you'll want to call and get registered so we can get you on the waiting list ASAP, so I know how many of these to get ordered when they come back in stock. And then we will get them made up for you. And then for the last class, this one is the one that we have been waiting for since May. This is the, it's called All In with All In Create Layering Washi, because it features the layering washi, but we're going to be using rub-ons and stamps and the new dies. And this is a class that is good for crafters of all levels, and it is so fun. There's a few techniques that we're going to learn, and then you just go for it, okay? So, but we're going to build your skills as we go in class, and we do the 4 different designs. This one is October 6th. Yes, October 6th at 11:30, which I believe is a Sunday. And just as a reminder, that class also comes with a whole pack of rub-ons and 2 stamps that you get to take home with you. Okay, so back in stock is the oh you know, I know this stuff is it was this dry nail polish that I tried, but she only did it on 2 nails. And so here's the thing, some of you guys may know this, but my other half is a manicurist by trade. So that being said, do you think I ever get my nails done? No. Also, do you think we have nail polish remover at the house? Apparently not. And so, yeah. So it's still on. And I'm sorry, Crystal. I know it's driving you crazy every time we have a video. I'll try to get it off before the next one. Anyways, back in stock is the Journal Sleeves Filler 1. This is the one that fits those cut-apart sheets from many of your papers. That one's $31.99. And then this guy is back in stock probably for the last time. This is the Lavender Farm 6x8, $12.99 on that one. And brand new Better Press inks. Yay! The Woodland set, $16.99. We have the, I think it's the 20th anniversary. It might be, I don't know. That seems like a really long time from now. But at any rate, I'll know more when I actually read about it. The little bag is, what did I decide? 5x8, maybe, when I was reading the sizes. Was that right? And that one is $5.99. And the big one, which I don't have in stock, yes, 5x8 is the small one. 6x10 is the medium size. There's no large, so I don't know why they went with those 2 sizes, but there you have it. And that one is $7.99. If you want the bigger one, definitely let me know so I can make sure I get enough ordered. And then we have this adorable Better Press plate called Scully, $10.99. And woof or treat. So cute. So cute. All right. And then from All in Create, brand new rub-ons for their Halloween release, Cogs and Curios. Stunning colors and imagery. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a new pack of ephemera. This one is Trickster's Elixir. And then we have some Halloween stamps. I keep saying that, and then I start with the not Halloween one. So Retro Script, this size is all $9.99, and they stamp beautifully. We've got D of Darkness, and then Happy Haunting, cute little kids. Also D of Darkness. Batmosphere. Ooh, I said that. That sounded dramatic, right? And then we have Mrs. Squeak and The Last Word. Okay. Of the other stamps, which I'm now feeling a little deja vu, like I might have shown these to you already, but I don't know. Anyways, it was a while ago. Queen Witch, Cursed Journey, Boosentials, Frightful Manor, Nightfall Castle, and Haunted Spell. This one's my favorite. $14.99 on those ones. And all of these are in stock, ready to go for your Halloween creativity. We've got two dies. Frightful Fun is $19.99 and Haunted Harvest is $20.99. We also have two new layering washies that this week are $5.99 and next week will be $6.99. Okay, so we have bolted borders and metallic motif. Beautiful. These ones, different from the other ones that we're going to be using in class, create a continuous beautiful background, or you can just use them as, you know, a single roll. And then we have the Tim Holtz. This is the ones I just sent out the reminder of today. And so we're out of 3 stamps, the one with all the words and the 2 ones with ghosts, but I have those ones on order again. Just you'll want to make sure to let me know if you want them, so I get in the queue for enough. So this is Batty, large stencil, Jax, and Bones. Those are all $6.99, and then the mini stencil set has all 3 of those, just smaller, for $12.99. And then the 2 stamps that we have in for $24.99 is Framed Frights, and for $29.99 is Curator. Then the secret. Oh, Jamie, yes. Yes, I can, Jamie. I can do that. Let me go get some paper. Hold on. All right. If you guys were wanting to see what these washies look like, say thank you, Jamie. And we will demo it really quick. Okay. Let's see. Now, while we are chatting, I have to tell you, the release that's coming in a couple days, you will definitely want to stay tuned for that one. Because that one, we were on a Zoom call, and he was showing it to us. That's the one that got me all inspired to come in and finish the All in Create class for you guys. Okay? So let me just show you this is what I do. Now, when you're at home, you may not need to know what your patterns are. And I hope this is not going to muck up Jamie's organizing. Jamie, stop me if that's the case, because I'm going to cut this. Is it okay? Is it okay? I hope so. Okay, I don't see any response. Okay, so here's what I do. Because for me, I need to know which one I'm trying to grab when they're in my drawer. So I just take this. It's got the number. Now, if I don't get this on straight, Jamie's an engineer. She's going to have my head. So I just take that part that has the number and the name. Oh, you can't see it if I show it like that. See? And I stick it on the inside of the roll. That way, well, that's okay, Jamie. I already stuck it on the inside of yours. I just didn't know if you wanted to do something else. Okay, so let me find the edge. Here we go. But the thing with this organizing system is you have to remember when you're unwrapping it. Because if you throw your label away, then you've messed up your whole system. All right, you guys. Look at that. Is that stunning? Oh, okay. So I have not actually looked at how this one goes together exactly. So let's do this. What I found from the other ones is that the pieces that are right next to each other do match one way or the other. But these are relatively close. I think this goes about like so. This would get ripped off right there. Okay. And then I would think, so when you look at these, see, they kind of have, it's almost a continuous design, but it's just got a little break, so it kind of visually tells you where to tear. And then I'm going to guess this goes, wait, that way? Is that right? Or does this one go? Oh, wait, was this one supposed to go up here? No, it doesn't go there. This is part of the fun. The first time you get one of these, oh, here we go. I got it. I got it. You get to put it together. Like a little mystery that just keeps on giving. Okay, so that's 3 layers. You guys, isn't that stunning? Right? So you can create a background. You could create, if you have a look through, but you can make this as big as you want. Yeah, you did it the hard way. I know, it happens. So, and from what I've heard, these rolls from All and Create have 10 meters on them. So they're like twice the size of most washies. And, so I think that goes up here. I don't know exactly where the repeat is on this one. But you know what's really fun about this? It almost doesn't even freaking matter. Because the design is such that if you can't figure out where it matches up, it's okay. It's no biggie. Look at that. And you can't even tell, right? That I don't know where it goes. Okay. Thanks, Jamie. I'll do that, but not on the video. I think you guys get the idea. And I'll get your label on there for you. Okay. So, yeah, that is, oh my God, that's stunning. So, anyway, here's what it looks like. So, say thank you, Jamie, for letting us do that. So, that one is the teal one called Bolted Borders. And then this one is called Metallic Motif. Okay. So, we're almost done. The folders that we got in kind of by secret. Okay. So regular $20, on special for $13. We have the Mushroom Harvest. Look at those beautiful, beautiful mushrooms. And then we have the Scattered Shells. And gorgeous. These are both 3D embossing folders. And they're 5.5 by 8.5. So that, my friends, just to bring it into perspective, is the whole of an A2 card base. So yes, you could make some very interesting designs for your cards. Okay, and then we have the chippies. So these are $7.50 a piece, lightweight, and they take ultra bold mediums. So we've got Halloween Mix, Ghosts, Ornaments 3, Ornaments 2, and Craft, and then Autumn. Okay. And lastly, we have these new rub-on alphabets from 49 Market. Farmhouse font, which looks like that. It's got kind of that cool little farmhouse-esque feel, if I can keep it focused. And then we have Mr. And so it's kind of got that little bit of a modern, I think is Art Deco kind of a feel to it. $11.99 on those. Okay, you guys, I promise that's it. I'm done. So I was going to be on time, and then we had to do an impromptu little thing for the washi tapes, which I'm glad about because they're gorgeous. Okay, thank you guys, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. Bye.